Hello everybody, it's Anime Cartel back with another video, and this what if Isagi Yoichi was an experiment. But as always, before we start this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And your boy's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we're not that far from there. So help a brother out, and sorry for the background noises, family. But I'm about to hit y'all with some BS. I know most of all these YouTubers do this, but I have found out 90.3% of you guys haven't subscribed. Come on, bro. Follow legit. Come on now. Like, bro. Just saw it, bro. I'm telling you. And plus, I'm the only one here, really, besides me and Leathers, that do Blue Lock with us. I'm literally like the only one. And that's pretty rare. Well, probably people haven't gone through the mind of Blue Lock with us, but I'm just saying, you can ask like my homie, what is his name? Yeah, King Crisis. Bro, he literally in his video, he recommended. I don't know some of you guys came from his channel or not, but he literally recommended to like come over. Like, bro, he said try Blue, like, bro, he said like try Blue Lock, whatever, and he said Anime Cartel does them. So you guys might be interested, but that's my opinion, because he said basically it's rare. It's very rare. He says Blue Lock wasn't even on this. It just started its first episode. I'm just saying that, but guys, I'm gonna keep reading chapters. I'm too tired for these like episodes, bro. I think the manga's better, but if the mangas were colored, bro, I'll be binge reading them over and over. Just saying. But yeah, let's quit with all the bull and let's just start talking. So, we get on Isagi. He wants to be the best soccer player, like soccer. And, Isagi, he gets, like, while he's playing in the elementary school, he breaks a bone. He breaks one, and he breaks all of them. The man is paralyzed. But, they look for doctors in a hospital. None of them can, like, find treatment. Some try to do treatment, but it's not as good and not good results, and it ends up just paining him more and more as his parents are devastated. So one final option, they go on like not top secret, but they go on dark web or deep web or somewhere deep in Google, and find his mad scientist. But if it's for their son's dream, even if he doesn't have to play soccer but live comfortable like the other normal kids, they're gonna have to do what this guy says. As we get to this guy, I don't know, Roy, that's gonna be his doctor. As he said, all right, new clients. I forgot. Yeah, that's Isagi's father's name, Issei Isagi. Says, well, Issei or Mr. Isagi. Well, here, Mr. and Mrs. Isagi, your son, he won't probably live comfortable or normal. And they say, we know that, this kid's, I don't know, like life support in a wheelchair. As he says, okay, I noticed that, but if you guys pay me this amount of money, I could like fix some of his bones, but it won't be as good. But if you really want this kid to be like fully % healed, you guys gotta, cha-ching, like that money, bring those racks in. As, they save up so money over the few past months, and, they also gave him, like, he said, what's his favorite sports? And Isagi said, can you make it where I could get really good at sports? He said, I'm going to try to figure something out. This one's going to be a discount. But they say thank you to Dr. Roy. As Roy, he's starting to experiment on him. As, he fixed all his bones. Now it's all better. As, this parent's going to pick him up. But he says, let him stay for a few weeks. He said he wants to learn how to play soccer. So we're going to be doing like database tests on him. And you say, what do you mean database tests? Like, really? He says, but it's a discount. And you guys did pay for that too. As they say, yeah, we did. But why he got to stay over here? He could just learn it from like coaches. He says, but I know it. As they say, we're gonna trust you. As you know, he bring in other doctors and they're running tests on him. As they put him in a pod, as you know, the pod they instantly make him go to sleep, and they take samples and DNA from all types of what is it, soccer players, and they take some from Sei Itoshi and Ren Itoshi. Um, Also, I'm just giving some DNA of some Ren, Sei, what who else? What is it? Noel Noah, others, Bachira. Who else? Who else can I really think of? Oh yeah, Shido Ryosei and Boro. And he's also gonna be like make them more AI based, so everything is virtual to him. So you know he sees these codes. He can even look at a video and even copy what he's seen in a matter of a few seconds. And Isagi, he could just do it, and he's like deal with like maxwell like perfection. As you know, they put him on a field as he's going against a robot. As Isagi's like, it's just you and me now, you puny robot. As now he's going against the robot. As they put the robot on high difficulty. As now Isagi, he's basically like doing a Shido thing. He turns into like, you just see like, well, not turn into one, but you know, his ego. As you can see these wings, these black and purple wings. As Isagi says, well, I might have some fun. Well, it's like the doc is changing the difficulty level. It says, all right then. As you know, he basically like soars up in the sky and just kicks it with a high flying, like a roundhouse kick. As you know, with a like kicking with his right foot, because that's his dominant foot, I think. He scores the goal. As you know, you feel a gust of wind. It sends the robot flying back. It says, all right, now is that done? He says, all right, well, you have exceeded our expectations. Getting, well, getting DNA for some people. The only reason I'm giving him DNA some people basically because, you know, he keep up with their physical capabilities. Like Kunigami, capable of strength. Baro, you know, his tall self, like being tall. And his personality. So we get personalities of them too. And they had to go to schools like, you know, flu shots. But some of them, they was extracting blood from some kids. And, you know, they just said, oh, like, you know, just in case they have the flu, it won't affect them as much. Basically something like that for the cells won't corrupt. And so, you know, some parents basically like, you know, they bought in with it. They bought it. And, you know, him now, he be able to copy play styles of, you know, Sei Itoshi, Ren Itoshi, not Ri. I was thinking of Ryo Mikage because that's basically what Ryo can do. He can copy people playstyles, at least if it's at least with his physical capabilities. Anything like that, he take their skills and just combine the weapons and just make it of his own, basically. As now Isagi, you time skip later, knowing all about soccer. It's not just people playing on like 11 people playing. It's just you scoring, nothing but that. And so we get Isagi as we're in like a playoff, seasonal playoff. As you think about nationals, as you know, he kicks the goal. Kicks the ball. As you know, he just gives into his ego. He doesn't even pass the ball. That's what his coach don't like, because his coach keeps saying one for all and all for one. But Isagi, he doesn't care about none of that. This man straight listen to young boy. He wake up and slap 3 grandmas in the process before he go train. But Isagi, he scores as everyone like, yes, Ichinan, as everyone's shouting for Isagi, as Isagi is well known in the area. Like, we love you. As Isagi, she says, whatever. Saying you love me, don't say that. You guys don't even know what I've gone through or what I've done, basically. As he says, I haven't even worked that hard for real. Thanks to Doc, he gave me these syringes, so I keep getting better and better. And with these syringes, these are like super soldier syringes. It just makes him getting better and better and better. This man is already like, I don't know, probably farther, at least say Toshi or Shido. We don't know how long their limits are like, can last really. With now Isagi, they get back as they're happy. As you know, the coach says, hey, Why are you always so stingy with the ball? He says, Coach, you just don't get it, don't you? Soccer is not with players, 11 players on the field, and they have to go with friendship or trust your friends, power of friendship, none of that. What do you think this is? Fairy tale? No, this is not. This is only you and your teammates scoring. Not all for one or one for all. It's all for one. And all of that goes to me. I'm that one. I could create my one from my zero. Basically what Ego was talking to him about. So, he was talking about forming a one. So that's what Isagi. We time skip. As you know, his parents, they received a letter. As it says, Isagi, you got an envelope from the FJU. It says, an invitation. What is this about? Blue Lock Sports. And, he says, why not? I might meet people there also. Hopefully they're as good as me. But who knows? As Isagi doesn't even know whose DNA he got from people. But he noticed sometimes when he play and when he see them play, it's similar to him. So he was wondering if the dog gave him some personality or traits. Basically, the dogs didn't give him like much genes, but he gave him, DNA and traits, so a mix of those, and gave it to Isagi, and just gave him syringes, so you just keep using them, making them better. As Isagi, he brings syringes with him. He brings lots of them also, and he takes them before he goes there, knowing that he's going to be doing a match, because, of course, you got tryouts. He thought this was just tryouts, but no. Is way beyond that, just trials. You're gonna have to be there for 3 years or more, because that's what Ego said after the U20 match. So he's walking and he sees Kira, as Kira says, oh, hey Isagi, as he says, oh, hello, who are you? He says, I was playing on Masukage's team, high school, before we went to nationals playoffs. He says, oh, right. And what about you? He says, you don't know me? He says, I haven't caught this guy's eye yet. I never did. I thought I was so good I'll at least catch his, but looks like I'm a mere ant to him. He can't see me. As he says, so you got this invitation. As Kira says, yes. He says, why is this guy so scary? Just look into his eyes. They're just power hungry. I think this man is a soccer junkie. As Isagi, they walk in. As you can see, everyone's staring at him. And he says, why are all of my underlings staring at me? As, he's already got this, typical attitude. Like I say, he got traits from some people. Traits from Shido, Baro, Sei, and Rin. Basically, they're way overconfident and cocky, but they're confident in their skills and weapons. So yeah, I think that's about it. He says, look at these mere ants, lukewarms. As that's basically Rins and Says, like calling you like an idiot or something like that. Just an insult. As nothing too bad, just a regular insult. But, we get Ego as he tells them basically, hi, I'm Jinpachi Ego, and I'm going to get you guys ready for the U20 team, tournament. As you guys should be welcome here, and you guys should be, exceeding our expectations. But, if you're not good, lock off, which is leave. And, you will never ever get to play for Japan ever again. Might want to go move to a new country and go to college and do soccer or whatever. Maybe you'll get a chance to come back, but it might be pretty hard for you as you're in a different country. So you're going to have to learn the language. But yeah, I'm not going to get too deep in all that. Let's reshape this. Blue Lock, I'm going to make you guys better. And all that you need here is Ego. As he says, you guys are blinded by the fact that soccer is played with 11 players on a team. And they all got their own, position. You guys are blinded by that. No, it's just you and your teammates scoring. It's just, it's just you. You score. Nothing but that. Just scoring goals. None of that. And your teammates are your enemies. As, Isagi's like, this guy, he gets me. He gets Ego, the will of it. He says, I love this guy already. He says, finally someone that understands what I'm talking about. As he says, so lose all your senses and run through these doors, and we'll transport you to the Blue Lock facility. And it all goes from there. As Isagi looking like a demon, already running through the doors, as they're like, look at this guy. He's been blinded. As Kira and everyone else says, fine, we'll play your little game. As everybody like stopped doing their complaints. Most people with their words, they boost other people's confidence. So they run through. As we see many, 300 people in total running through the doors or walking. As Isagi, he's going. As he says, my rank 290, not bad. I don't know. I think I replaced his rank with either Kunigami's or Kira's. As Kira is now 299. As Isagi, he says, 290 Z. I guess my room is room Z now. As he walks through the doors, he sees everyone staring at him. Like Kira, he says, oh, hi, Yotron. He says, why are you talking to me like you know me? He says, as he says, well, hello, Kira. As Kira says, this guy finally said hello to me. About time I caught his eye. As Isagi, he dodges. As, instant reflex. That's already a move he already has. As, Kunigami says, wow, I didn't know you would dodge it, but it was unintentional. I was just taking off my shirt. I'm changing into my suit. He says, oh yeah, I forgot. As they all change into their suits. As we see Ego, he says, hello, Diamonds in the Rough. You guys are basically playing the game of tag and, basically blah, blah, blah. And, if you get touched at the end and you have the ball in possession, you're out. Lock off. So, everyone, they get an understanding of it as we get Iguri or Igarashi as he gets the ball first. He says, all right, now I'll play this guy's little dirty game. As he starts kicking it rapidly, but Isagi, he already takes the ball and, he's kicking it with direct shot hitting everybody. As, every time he hits somebody, he runs up forward and takes the ball. Even Chigiri noticed that Isagi's speed is way faster than his physical capabilities. As Isagi, he says, these underlings, they're weak. I just want to devour all of them. As, he's taking the ball. But, what he really wants to go against is Bachira. He feels like Bachira has something within him. He says, you go against me. As Bachira says, all right, why not? And he says, here. As Bachira, he says, oh, I'll play your little game. As he's smiling, he says, someone who enjoys soccer. Looks like me and him are the same. As Bachira says, this guy understands me. As, we just see these beasts just going it out in the, little space that they're in. But, as times by they go, Bachira, he just bam, as he gives it to Isagi. As Isagi, he kicks it to Kira. As he says, Isagi-kun, he says, I never liked you anyways, and I wanted to defeat you. As I couldn't defeat you while we were playing on the field on the soccer playoffs. So, enjoy locking off Kira Ryosuke. As Kira says, they came out of nowhere. As everyone's gone. As he says, Kira Ryosuke. But yeah, guys, this is the ending of What If Isagi Was an Experiment. Like and subscribe, definitely. Just, help your boy out. But yeah. And hope you guys enjoy this. I'll make a series for this and a wild card one also. And whatever. Peace.